Hey guys, Jembu here, and we are second day of the early access, and we're going to go through some of the information that Sharkmob have released over the last 2 days in regards to the early access and how it's been going and some of the issues that we've been seeing, because we have seen a couple of issues, let's be honest. But with that, let's jump right in. I felt a bit weird without my hat on, so I had to put it on just so that I didn't blind you by the glare. But anyway, it's the second day, and we've had a couple of articles that have dropped on some of the issues that Sharkmob have been seeing with Bloodhunt over the last 2 days in their initial early access. Yesterday, it was a set of tweets. Today, it's a set, it's an article that's been released on Steam. But we're going to just quickly run through the ones that they released yesterday. One of the first issues that they had yesterday was, unfortunately, when the game first went live at 10 CST. They did keep to that time, so thank you very much. It took me about an hour to download the game and was pretty seamless for me. I think that's because I played in the alpha and I'd already made an account and everything like that, so Steam had already had that link between the two platforms. But they had an issue where their servers were getting battered within the first couple of hours of the game going live when they were looking for the verification codes for their Sharkmob accounts. So there was an issue with the email servers. They fixed that relatively quickly and upped their capacity, so they were able to get those verification codes out to people and get them into the game. One of the other issues that they picked up was there was some double inputs on the keyboard binding. So they did do a workaround for this, and it did mean going into one of the config files and doing a little bit of hokey pokey, but it did seem to fix it for the majority of people that they were giving this fix out to. And if it didn't work, then you could just delete the whole file anyway, and the game would generate a new config file for it and send you back to the default settings. So you were able to then try it again and get things to work. Nice that people were getting workarounds that actually work, which went into the next issue where some of the NVIDIA GPUs were having issues with DirectX 12. This is still being worked on from what I can tell. But the workaround is unfortunately to use DirectX 11 at the moment. I've been using that with my system, and it's been working absolutely fine. But that's the current workaround at the moment. The next issue they had was with friends. Now, it wasn't clear really on how you invited your friends into a game. You could have Steam friends and you could have Sharkmob account friends. So the way to tell the difference is Steam, you already had the people in your Steam friends list when you loaded up the game, and you would be able to invite them from there. The Sharkmob account and their friends list is ones where you actually add them when you're in Elysium. Now, the issue that they had was if people were using different languages for their client, the invite button was grayed out, so a person wouldn't be able to join, or wouldn't be able to send an invite for someone to join. Now, today they've said that they've fixed this, and I'll go over this in a moment, so it should be working fine. But there is a workaround if it isn't, and if it continues not to work. Make you and your friend's client English or the same language, and then restart the game and invite the person into Elysium. Going into the last bit of news they gave yesterday was performance issues. This is always the same with any game, especially an early access game, that the system, everybody's system is not the same, and people will run into issues that other people do not. Going into today, with the article that they released on Steam in regards to the early access and a little update that they've done, they inputted a update in the back systems. So the back systems class as server side updates and hotfixes. and this should hopefully have fixed the issue with the friends clients being in different languages. So hopefully that's been fixed. Now, the further issues that people are reporting or wanting information on are controller support. The one thing Sharkmob is really good at is transparency. They will tell you what's not in the game and what's in the game. And controller support, nowhere near finished. They've said this. So there's like, I don't think there's an aim assist on and such like that, but people still want to play on controllers. So it's not in the game at the moment, but they are working on it, and they are going to start making it a priority to get controller support up and running. They went over again the issues that we spoke about a moment ago in regards to performance issues. Again, they are looking into the wider variety of systems, so just make sure that you're leaving them with feedback and letting you know what systems you have that is causing you the issue. Then we've got a couple of little bits of information in regards to the pacing of the battle pass. I myself agree with this. I think the battle pass is far too slow. I spent a good chunk of the day playing the game, and I only ended up on level 5. And we know people can use the battle pass and skip 20 levels if you get the premium one. But yeah, the pacing on the battle pass, I think I have to agree with it. I think is a little slow, but they are going to be looking at that. There's been an issue with the anti-cheat that they're looking at it. More of the basis not around how it's functioning, but how it's not shutting down properly when the game has closed, or there's files still lingering after an uninstall. This is being addressed, and they will be working on the battle pass an awful lot, because they want to make sure that the game is not full of cheaters like some of the other battle royales that we know. Again, they covered the key bindings and the DirectX 12 crashes. I'm not going to go over that as we've already ran through that previously. And finally, the nice little bit of information that they gave was actually the server locations. So the server locations in the early access, there's a number of them. In the US West category, you've got Los Angeles, Chicago, Seattle, San Jose, Dallas, and Phoenix. On US East, you've got New York and Washington. In Europe, it's Amsterdam and Frankfurt. Asia, Singapore, and the Oceanic server is based in Sydney. So there was a lot of people asking where the servers are. It was great to see that David was giving announcements over Twitter when people, especially in Australia, they were trying to get a game, but the queues were being awfully long. And that's really all that we're going to run through on this video. There's a lot of information. It's nice to see that Sharkmob is being transparent as they are, because they've been like that all the way through this process. Thank you very much for watching, guys. It means a lot. If you like the video, please hit the like button and tell me down in the comment sections what you like about it and what you'd be looking forward to going on in the future of Bloodhunt. Follow us on Twitter for future videos. And guys, I get to say it now, I will actually see you in Prague as I play this every day now. Bye.